Hey there, everybody. So, it's finally set up, ready to go. If you don't already know about it, let me just describe it a bit. Uh, was working on with another person to set up a Discord so that schizoids and other socially averted people can go there and have whatever conversations they want, be it about their personality disorders or anything else. And it gives you an opportunity to interact with other people on a voice channel, which is kind of fun. Because I know a lot of chat channels already exist, or even Reddit. But if you want to actually speak to another schizoid or another person that's socially averted and talk about whatever subjects you're actually interested in without having to worry that the other person is going to react strangely or not understand why, or your social aversion, or why you feel the way you do about having to interact with others. Whether it's because you're schizoid and you just don't like dealing with all the emotional issues that most human beings provide you on a daily basis, or if you're an avoidant and don't want to interact with people face to face but still want to kind of talk about some of the stuff you're interested in, but some of those fears creep up in the normal situations, and in this situation you can just basically log off or leave whenever you feel like it. You don't have to interact if you don't want to interact. I don't expect anyone to be a certain way or act a certain way. Any masking you do on a daily basis isn't going to be required there. As long as you're civil, follow the basic rules I have lined up there, and that's it. It's not crazy. It's just simple stuff that will allow us to just communicate whatever we want. You want to talk about topics, you want to talk about this or that, you want to talk about your experience that day, you want to talk about something that's bugging you, you want to talk about whatever. It doesn't matter. Your interactions will be different than your usual ones, especially since you will probably be dealing with those schizoids as well, or people that don't generally have a lot of emotional outbursts for you to have to deal with. You can have conversations about politics. You can have conversations about morality, philosophy, ethics, whatever, religion. It doesn't matter. You could just have them without worrying about all the bullshit that generally comes with those types of conversations when the topics are a little volatile or the topics are a little controversial or whatever. As long as it doesn't break the TOS for Discord and get the whole thing shut down, I don't care what you talk about. Okay? Let people talk about whatever they feel like talking about. Let me show you some different shit here. So this is the Discord itself. So obviously you're gonna have the chat stuff for the moderating and all that stuff. The log's just gonna keep track of everything. The welcome is important, and you just go to it. You're gonna get it. It's gonna pop up. You want to click on that so that basically you confirming what the situation or the rules here are. It's real simple shit. The Zoid Zone is a place where schizoids and other socially averted individuals, avoidant schizotypicals, can have open conversations on virtually any topic they choose without the strings usually attached to social interactions. No pressure to be friends, no pressure to mask and be insincere or passive, no pressure to avoid hurting feelings when stating an opinion. Just speak your mind and be willing to listen just the same. Simple stuff. Got some basic rules here. Emotionally driven defense mechanisms and argumentative fallacies to a minimum. That's like the most important thing. Stop using fallacies all the fucking time, especially emotional arguments, in order to tell the other person that they're wrong or they're immoral or they're this or they're that. Just have a conversation. And I know a lot of schizoids out there just want to talk without worrying about all that bullshit, because all that stuff is emotionally driven. And we don't really get a lot of that stuff. And we don't want to deal with it because it doesn't get us anywhere. It doesn't help us. We don't connect to it. We don't attach to it. So you can have combos here without worrying about a lot of that shit, right? Good stuff. And here we're going to put the news, and then here we're going to have just general posting, whatever you want. It's going to be limited, obviously, so that people aren't just spamming shit. Humor, anything SPD related that you find funny. Music that you find interesting, in particular to your PD or to relax you, or when you're stressed out, or when you're feeling particularly wanting to be isolated, or whatever works for you. All kinds of links you can post here specifically to music and stuff like that. Here I want research, so anything you find on YouTube or articles or PDFs that are particularly relevant to schizoid or any other socially avoided PDs and information that might be interesting. Relatability is everything. The whole point of this Discord thing and the whole point of my channel is to do the whole relatability thing. I want people to feel like, oh, okay, there's more people like me out there That feels good, even to a schizoid, to hear that other people are just as miserable as you. I mean, maybe not like that, but it feels good to know that you're not completely alone. But at the same time, you're not looking to make a bunch of friends. That's not your style. So this lets you do both. This lets you relate to others and have conversations and never have to actually make any friends that require any kind of strings attached, any kind of like, oh, you can go weeks at a time without ever speaking to them. You can come back to them and be like, oh, hey, remember, you're the person I talked to that one time. Oh, okay. Nothing where people are getting butthurt because, somebody's not hitting them up or somebody's not talking to them as much as they used to, all that kind of shit that makes schizoid life very, very difficult. Stress and management, just whatever you can post in here that you think might be useful as far as, helping people cope with some of the depression and comorbids that come with being schizoid. It's not fucking easy. On the voice chats, we're going to have topical dopamine. So basically, this is just going to be, oh my dumbass connected. This is just going to be where you talk about whatever particular topics you're interested in. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. Like I said, an array of topics. I'm sure I'm going to expand it over time to specific things, but it's going to be a small channel. I doubt it's going to like blow up or anything. I only have like 270 subs right now, so who knows how many people will actually jump on this thing. But that's just going to be somewhere where you can go and talk to other schizoids or other, PDs, peeps, socially averted peeps. That's the way I like to say it. Or maybe people that have family members or friends that are schizoid and they want to learn about that more. But in any case, right there, topics. Discuss them, do whatever you want on it. General boredom is just discussion about, whatever's going on, whatever's in your head. You want to ramble, you want to talk to somebody about something, you want input on a situation, whatever. It's just general bullshit you want to talk about. And then Ocean of Hobbies is going to be mostly like about interests, whether it's books you've read, whether it's, you could talk mathematics, whatever, just whatever hobby you may have. Or interest you would have that's considered a hobby. So I guess it's more hobby focused. Like, you collect coins, you like stamps, you like music, you like whatever, what have you. Whatever the particular interest is, just put it out there, talk about it, hash it out, argue, debate about why this character is better than that character, or why this narrative sucks and this narrative's better, or this sequel's not good but this sequel's good, and whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Just do it. And Musical Oblivion is going to be mostly just, that's the part I didn't check. I think it's set up already. I'm not entirely sure where it's going to be more focused on being able to listen to different tunes on there. If you want to just step out of the chat or you want to step out of one of the voices and you need a break or something because you got frustrated or something was fucking bugging, you just go there, listen to some tunes, chill out, whatever. It's very laid back, very chill kind of shit. But I want to see us communicate more. And in our own way. Not like in we got to be like, neurotypicals just interacting the same way they do and, mask up and all that kind of shit. No. Just somewhere you can go and be what you are. Be yourself. And know that there's other people there that are like you. And they relate to that. They relate to the aloofness, there may be the flat affect in your speech if you deal with that. Other people thinking, you always look bored, or you must not care. A lot of those assumptions that are made about people that are schizoid won't be made here. That's the point, because there's going to be people here that know the truth about those assumptions that are often made about us. Simple, right? I figure it's pretty simple. In any case, that's about it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about, just to announce it. I also want to talk a little bit about right now, about, what we're doing with this. Like, what it is we're taking the direction with this. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I just know people are asking me to do stuff like this, and it feels good to do it. Like I've said in other recordings, I went to school, I worked jobs, I did a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of stuff. And outside of my wife and kids, nothing has ever felt meaningful when I'm doing it. This is the first time. Doing this stuff, doing these recordings, and now doing this Discord, and maybe talking to you guys. It's the first time outside of my immediate close, very close friends that are very few, and my family, like that anything feels real. Something that I'm doing externally feels real. Feels good. It feels like it matters. Because usually, like many of you maybe, I would start projects or things, and then halfway through, I would just not be interested anymore. But I have this really weird trait that is, I guess, uncommon to schizoids, where I still finish stuff. Like, I complete the tasks, but I end up about halfway through not wanting to do it anymore. But I do it anyway out of sheer stubbornness. But this is the first time I've worked on something, and it feels right. It feels like I want to keep doing this, and I don't want to stop. And in fact, it's really strange. I've been doing a lot less stuff that I usually filled my day with to do this kind of stuff or think about these things for the channel and otherwise. Make time for this stuff. Normally, I would have filled it with video games or comic books I wanted to read and other books I wanted to read, or literally just sitting there staring at the ceiling or something and listening to music. But actually, this motivates me. This actually motivates me to continue going, and it feels good. It feels good to do it. It's fucking weird. It is the weirdest goddamn sensation, but and I feel that if other people get on this Discord and other people comment on this channel and interact with each other wherever, other schizoids with schizoids, and you start relating to each other, maybe you can find something that makes you feel at ease, that makes you feel like you're doing something that actually matters to you, unlike so many other things that we do on a daily basis. So that's about all. Just going to keep it, short and sweet for me, right? Because I generally go on and on and on. Also, I'm trying to set up another conversation with somebody else. So that's going to be coming up in the near future. That should be interesting. Sometime this week is my hope. And if you have any interest or questions, you could always email me. I have a Twitter. I know nobody uses it. Please just get one so I can tell you guys if something goes wrong, if my channel disappears or some shit goes down. But I guess I got the Discord now for that, so I'll post stuff there if you don't like using things like Twitter. I like it just because, the memes are good sometimes. But, and then some of the people on there, other YouTubers that I'm interested in, I like communicating with them. And also have Facebook, which I use even less, to be honest, except to post and occasionally talk to people on the Schizoid pages on there. And that's it. Get on. I'll be on the Discord after I upload this, just in case somebody shows up, and we chat it up. Okay? Have a good day.